Nick Maton. How much longer do they stick with him? When does he get fitted for a Mudhead uniform for a while?
Oh,
Well, I mean, part of the problem there, right, is they're just absolutely attacking him with breaking balls over and over and over and over again, and elevating it, and that might just be his kryptonite, which is unfortunate because he is doing a lot of stuff well. He played really well at third base the other day. He seems to be really liked by his teammates for the most part. You know, they love the wolf thing. They love howling. He's got some power. He had that big walk-off home run against San Francisco. But yeah, it's tough to stick in the big leagues if you're going to be batting 150 or whatever he's hitting. So I don't know. I don't know what they do there.
What's interesting though too is, yes, I think Dickerson said today he'll be seeing sliders in his sleep tonight. You know, and he's probably right. It's getting ugly, but you know, you look at his number. His K rate is not at a career low. It's the best. You know, his walk rate is at a career high. The barrel rate is at a career best. Hard hit rate, but his line drive percentage is off the charts low. I mean, way lower than it's ever been. So the numbers they're kind of all over the map. They weren't as terrible as I thought they'd be for a guy hitting $150.
Yeah, I mean, his BABIP is like 170, which would indicate a lot of bad luck. I do wonder, I'm checking now, I suspect his average launch angle is pretty high.
21.
I feel like 21, that's not outrageous. It's still, you want, probably under 20 was ideal. So, yeah, but like I said, he's still doing enough that I think you can keep him around, but I don't know. Yeah, if at some point you need to get that batting average up just to stick in the lineup.
Yeah, I think if there was kind of a guy you could look at to replace his at bats, because I think he's played majority of his games at third base. Obviously, McKinstry could maybe be that guy. Ibanez, I've been impressed with him. I don't know if there's anyone, any youngsters coming up through the system like a Winsell Perez or Lipsius who is really ready to contribute at this point. And like you guys have said, some of the underlying numbers have been encouraging. So yeah, I'd give him another month. And if he's still hitting this poorly, if his average is still this low, then maybe you could seriously look at that. But like for a team that doesn't really have expectations to be a playoff team, I don't think he'd be on the hot seat necessarily right now.
Cameron Evans sent us a question, which we'll probably get to later, but I'll grab a part of his question and put it on Maton. If this club is somehow still a few games out and we're in late July, then yeah, you probably got to try. You got to at least try, and you probably got to take him out and plug in something else. Yeah. But until then, until the team has really shown that there's even any chance, and we're not there yet, I think you let the guy play because at least he plays some defense. He can help you in some ways.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Like if it gets to the point where the Tigers actually like, hey, if we win more games, we have a chance to make the playoffs, then you go, well, we got to stop playing these guys who aren't performing. And I think that's going to be a kind of a theme for the Tigers in the future. We've seen it even, they've made a bunch of minor league signings. Guys aren't performing, and they're bringing in these veteran minor leaguers to play. So, yeah, I don't know, you keep playing him until he becomes unplayable. I guess that's not a terribly concise answer, but I think it hasn't happened quite yet.